So we're here at the European Mavic Service Centre.
Yeah, hi, my name's Andy McElraith. I do the warranty for all of the UK and Finland for Mavic. And this is the Mavic Service Centre where all the wheels for Central Europe are repaired. And if you'd like to have a look through, welcome. Once we receive a wheel in our workshop, it's very important that we have the correct wheel with the correct information. We have the serial number, the part number, and all the information of the wheel recorded. So we have 3 benches just through here where we have technicians working all day long just analysing wheels. They will look at the faults, find out what parts are needed to fix it, organise the parts, and then put the wheel on the other side of the bench for our technicians to then take over the job. Once we know what parts are needed to be put on the wheel, the first thing we do is we service every hub. Now, every wheel that comes through here gets the hub service, no matter what the fault or whatever the repair for the wheel. Our benches here are set up for our road wheels at the moment. We've got hand-driven bearing presses, and for all of our preload systems or undoing any of our fork wrists, all of our tools are operated by air and they are all set to a certain torque. Once we have serviced the hub, for instance, if we're changing a rim and spokes on the wheel due to a defect or any other reason, we need to lace the wheels. So we have these benches designed specifically to lace our wheels. All sizes are accounted for, so 27.5, 29 and 26, the rare occasion we see it now. And every spoke will be put into this machine, pre-tensioned, and then when we start our build, it's done completely evenly. Okay, so after we've had our pre-tension done to our wheel, we have 2 different ways that we can finish building the wheels, okay? So some of the technicians prefer to use our computerized gauges here, and other ones will use the analog ones that are just behind us over there, and we'll show you one of those later. These machines are air operated to put pressure across the axle, so we know it's similar to what a quick release would do on a bike. And when a wheel is in this, you can see from the small square in the middle, every time a technician turns the wheel, it will show them what part of the rim is not within our specifications and what part is, and they can adjust. And it takes away some of the guesswork and gets our wheels accurate. Now, with a Mavic wheel, it's really important, as per our tolerances, that the wheel leaves the workshop below 0.4 of a millimetre. The British standard, I believe, is around 2 millimetres for a wheel to be considered within true. At Mavic, it's 0.04 for the rim and 0.5 for the welds. So if you can see on these small dial gauges here, we have one measuring the hop of the wheel, we have one measuring the true of the wheel. Every 1 revolution of this gauge is 1 millimetre. So if you watch these gauges, this is a wheel from stock. You can see we're running on about 0.2 millimetre of hop, and we're just over 0.2 millimetre of true on the wheel. So all of the machines in this workshop have been designed by our Mavic engineers specifically for Mavic purposes. Yeah. So it's all in-house, the design, the engineering, the testing, and then production.
So in terms of a wheel arriving to you guys and leaving again, what's the sort of turnaround time that you guys aim for?
So our main aim is to have every wheel in and out of the workshop within 6 days, or 6 working days, sorry. So that includes from when the shop or the customer contacts us. It starts the day after when we organise the collection for the wheel. We like to think it's 1 or 2 days transport to us. The most crucial thing for us is we want every single wheel in and out of this workshop in under 48 hours. That's analysis, hub serving, whatever repair needs to be done, finishing the wheel, rim tape, every single control, and make sure every single specification is made and matched to our Mavic standards. Every wheel we aim to get done in under an hour, which is a little bit difficult sometimes, especially in the middle of summer, but we're pretty close.
So this is the track workshop, and if you just want to run us through what happens in here.
Yeah, so this is quite a special place. So if any of you guys watched the 2016 Olympics, every single wheel that was in that Olympics, that was when we released our new Comet Rio, that came out of this workshop. So it's very difficult to build these wheels. We have 2 highly trained technicians that are allowed to build these wheels, and it's quite a process. So the carbon flanges are produced by another French manufacturer and shipped here. Very importantly, all recorded for carbon batches and dates, so if there's any issues we know. When they come here, they're assembled, so hubs put in place, carbon flanges are put on place, and then they're turned and they're put in our ovens for all of the glue to cure and hold them in place. So for the Rio version of our Comets, excuse us, this is not a built wheel, but you can see the new carbon insert, which has been added instead of the old aluminium one to our wheels. So our wheels are cured in the ovens till everything is set in place. they are allowed to dry, and then they go through a technical test, okay? So they're run through a machine that will put forces on the side of the rim, into the front of the rim, and after it comes out of the test, it has to meet strict Mavic standards. If it doesn't meet our standards, unfortunately there's nothing we can do with the wheel.
Cool. So everything for the track wheels are produced in here.
Exactly
in
here.
Annecy at Mavic HQ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for showing us around and kind of letting us look inside what goes on here. If you want to check out more of the Mavic range, then click the link down below.